chosen one, this is your sign. You may not be aware of it, but there's something that often goes unnoticed, deeply affecting your life without you even realizing. It's crucial for you to act on it. It's not a coincidence that this video has reached you. This video was specifically made for the chosen ones. If you're not one of the chosen, it may be hard for you to relate with it, but if you really are a chosen one, it's likely that you will deeply resonate with it. You're carrying toxic baggage, and it's time to vomit it out immediately. This isn't something you can ignore anymore. There are negative emotions, toxic thoughts, and harmful habits that are weighing you down. The problem is that many of us don't even realize we're holding on to these things. It becomes a part of our daily routine to live with bitterness, grudges, and stress. These negative feelings might feel small or easy to brush aside, but they're slowly building up and holding you back in ways you can't see. They cloud your mind, drain your energy, and prevent you from feeling free and at peace. Think about how often we carry unresolved emotions and toxic thoughts. Whether it's anger, resentment, or even guilt, these feelings don't just go away on their own. They linger inside us, affecting our mood and our spiritual growth. Over time, these unspoken burdens grow heavier, pulling you down even further. You may not notice it right away, but eventually, these negative emotions start to influence how you think, how you feel, and how you act in your everyday life. Now is the time to recognize that these feelings are blocking your progress and holding you back from reaching your full potential. This is your wake-up call to address what's been poisoning your inner peace. It's time to make a change, to release what no longer serves you, and to start a spiritual detox. You don't need to carry this weight any longer. The first step to healing and growth is letting go of these toxins and purging them from your life. This isn't just about feeling better temporarily. It's about freeing yourself from the things that have been silently weighing you down for far too long. You have the power to release these toxins and create space for something better. Don't wait any longer to begin your journey toward emotional and spiritual freedom. You deserve to live a life free of these burdens. Now is the time to take action and rid yourself of what's holding you back. Let's talk about what it means to vomit out spiritual toxins. This isn't just a dramatic phrase. It's about the need to actively remove the harmful emotions and thoughts that have been building up inside you. In a spiritual sense, this vomiting is a deep cleanse of your emotional and mental state. It's about taking a firm stand against the things that have been quietly destroying your inner peace. It's not just about acknowledging these feelings, but fully releasing them, so they no longer have power over your mind and spirit. Spiritual toxins can come in many forms. There are emotions like unforgiveness, bitterness, and guilt. We carry these with us, sometimes without even realizing it, and they begin to weigh us down. Beyond emotions, there are toxic thought patterns such as revenge and shame. These feelings, whether big or small, negative or resentful, block your spiritual growth. Even though we may think we've moved on from certain experiences or people, these emotions can still linger, creating a cycle of negativity that affects our overall well-being. What makes this dangerous is how easy it is to go through life without realizing these toxic feelings are even there. They hide in the background, subtly influencing your mood, relationships, and how you approach life's challenges. We get used to them, letting them settle inside us, and they become a part of who we are until we actively decide to let them go. This is why the concept of vomiting out these toxins is crucial. It's not about holding on or suppressing these feelings. It's about a full release that clears the path for healing and growth. This process is what we call a spiritual detox. It's about more than just removing what's toxic. It's about restoring balance to your spirit. Just like how your body needs to get rid of what makes it sick, your spirit needs the same kind of cleansing. By recognizing these spiritual toxins and choosing to purge them from your life, you're making space for peace, clarity, and a stronger sense of self. Taking action now to remove these harmful emotions allows you to stop the cycle of negativity and move forward on your spiritual journey. There's a harsh truth that many don't realize. When you hold on to anger, resentment, or the desire for revenge, you're allowing those who hurt you to continue controlling your emotions. It might not seem obvious, but every grudge you cling to and every bitter thought you entertain keeps you tied to the people who caused you pain. They might not even be in your life anymore, but the impact of what they did is still lingering, still affecting your emotional state. The longer you hold on, the more you're allowing their actions to dictate how you feel. These people don't deserve your energy or your peace. By holding on to negative emotions, you're giving them power they no longer should have. In a way, that's exactly what they want. People who cause harm often feed off the reactions of others. Whether they realize it or not, they benefit from your frustration, sadness, or anger. When you stay stuck in these emotions, it's like you're handing over your power and saying, "Here, take my peace." The last thing you want is to continue giving them that kind of control over your life. It's crucial to recognize that by refusing to let go, you're giving these people exactly what they want. You're allowing them to win, to keep you in a negative space where you can't grow or move forward. They don't have to say or do anything more, because your own emotions are holding you back. Reclaiming your power means refusing to stay trapped in this cycle. You can choose to break free by letting go of the emotions that tie you to these people and their actions. Letting go doesn't mean forgetting or excusing what happened. It means deciding that you're no longer going to let those events define you or control how you feel. You're stronger than that. You deserve to take your energy back, to reclaim your peace, and to show yourself that you're in control of your own emotions, not them. This is how you break free. You don't let their actions or the pain they caused hold you back any longer. By releasing the anger and resentment, you're taking a stand for your own emotional and spiritual freedom. Your energy is too precious to be wasted on the past. You can't allow those who have hurt you to continue benefiting from your pain. Instead, shift your focus to healing, to moving forward, and to regaining control of your life. This is your moment to take back your power and show them that you're no longer stuck. You're no longer allowing them to win. Holding on to spiritual toxins has serious consequences. When you choose not to release these negative emotions, they slowly build up inside you, causing more harm than you realize. You might think that ignoring or burying these feelings is the easiest way to deal with them, but in reality, they are still affecting your mental, emotional, and even physical health. These emotions don't just disappear over time, they stay within, creating blockages that prevent you from living a peaceful, fulfilling life. Unresolved anger, bitterness, and guilt have a way of festering. When these toxic emotions are kept inside, they begin to weigh on you, leading to exhaustion. Not only do they drain your energy, but they also cloud your mind, making it harder to focus and maintain a positive outlook. The longer you hold on to these feelings, the more they start to influence your thoughts, decisions, and overall sense of well-being. Over time, these unaddressed emotions create internal chaos that you can no longer ignore. One of the clearest signs that you're holding on to toxic emotions is the strain it places on your spiritual growth. When you're constantly weighed down by negative energy, you block your ability to receive peace, clarity, and blessings. These spiritual toxins act like walls, preventing you from moving forward. They interfere with your ability to connect with your higher self, leaving you feeling disconnected, unfulfilled, and stuck. Until you choose to release these toxic emotions, they will continue to block the flow of positivity and peace that should be a natural part of your life. The mental toll is equally damaging. Your mind can't operate at its best when it's constantly weighed down by unspoken pain and unresolved feelings. This can lead to anxiety, stress, and an overwhelming sense of dissatisfaction. It creates a constant mental struggle, making it hard to enjoy even the smallest moments of happiness. The more you ignore these feelings, the more they take over, until you're no longer in control of your thoughts or emotions. The peace you seek can only be found by addressing and releasing the spiritual toxins you've been holding in. Choosing not to let go of these toxic emotions has real consequences. It affects your physical body too, as the stress from holding everything inside begins to manifest in tension, fatigue, and even illness. Your body reacts to the weight of unresolved emotions by breaking down, which is why many people experience physical symptoms when they carry emotional baggage for too long. Spiritual and emotional health is closely connected to physical well-being. And by holding on to toxic emotions, you are not only hurting your spirit, but your body as well. If you don't deal with these toxins, they will continue to take over every part of your life. You will feel burnt out, emotionally exhausted, and stuck in the same negative patterns. The good news is that healing is possible, but it requires you to take action. The only way to free yourself is to acknowledge these feelings and begin the process of releasing them. Holding it in only prolongs the pain and keeps you from reaching the peace you deserve. The process of releasing spiritual toxins is essential to finding peace and balance. It's not enough to simply recognize the negative emotions within you. You have to take real steps to get rid of them. This is where spiritual detox comes into play. It's about actively clearing out the harmful thoughts and feelings that have taken root inside. But this doesn't have to be a complicated or overwhelming process. Simple yet powerful actions can make a huge difference in how you feel and how you move forward. Start with forgiveness. One of the most effective ways to let go of toxicity is by forgiving both others and yourself. Holding on to grudges and resentment is like keeping poison inside you. When you forgive, you release that poison and create space for healing. Forgiveness doesn't mean you accept or condone what happened. It means you no longer allow it to control your emotions. It's a decision to free yourself from the pain of the past. Take the time to reflect on who or what you need to forgive and start the process of letting go. Prayer can also be a powerful tool in this detox. Whether you're religious or spiritual, prayer allows you to release your burdens. Speaking your pain out loud or silently in prayer is a way of acknowledging what's hurting you and giving it up. It's a direct line to inner peace, helping you to offload the emotions that no longer serve you. Prayer centers your mind, calms your heart, and offers a release that allows for clarity and healing. Journaling is another approach to spiritual detox that goes beyond just recognizing your feelings. Writing them down helps you process what's been bothering you. The act of putting your emotions into words gives them form and allows you to understand them better. Once these thoughts are on paper, they feel less overwhelming. It's like transferring the weight from your mind to something tangible, which helps you see them for what they really are and start to release them. Physical activity like walking or even simple breathing exercises can also help. Movement can assist in breaking up stagnant energy and releasing pent-up emotions. You're not just moving your body, you're moving the energy around you. With each step or breath, you're pushing out the negativity and making room for fresh, positive energy to flow in. You don't need to rely on methods that feel impersonal or forced. What matters is that the steps you take feel right for you. Whether it's through prayer, journaling, or even moments of quiet reflection, the key is to be intentional about the release. Every action you take in this detox process should focus on clearing out what no longer serves you and replacing it with thoughts and emotions that uplift and heal you. Another powerful method of release is speaking your truth. Sometimes, expressing how you feel to someone or even saying it out loud to yourself can be a profound way to let go. The act of speaking releases the weight of your thoughts, making them less heavy. It's about freeing your voice and no longer keeping things bottled up inside. By vocalizing your feelings, you take ownership of them and, in doing so, start to let them go. Divine retribution is a concept that encourages trust in the natural order of justice. It teaches that the universe or a higher power will ultimately balance the scales, ensuring that people are held accountable for their actions. When it comes to forgiveness and letting go of toxic emotions, this understanding can be incredibly powerful. By believing in divine retribution, you no longer feel the need to hold on to anger or seek revenge. It reminds you that justice is not always in your hands and that you can release the weight of bitterness without feeling like you're letting someone off the hook. Trusting in divine retribution allows you to shift the focus away from revenge or punishment. When you hold on to these desires, it can consume you, keeping you trapped in negative cycles. But when you trust that there is a higher force at work, you give yourself permission to let go of these toxic thoughts. You can begin to understand that justice will be served in its own time, even if it doesn't happen in a way that you can see or control. This belief is freeing because it removes the burden of carrying anger or the need for retaliation. It's important to recognize that divine retribution doesn't necessarily mean witnessing someone else's downfall. The idea is broader. It's about balance and the flow of energy. What people put out into the world, whether good or bad, returns to them in one way or another. This natural process means you don't have to intervene or seek to correct every wrong that's been done to you. Letting go of the desire for revenge doesn't mean accepting injustice. It means trusting that justice will happen, even if it's beyond your view or understanding. Another key aspect of divine retribution is the peace it brings to your own life. When you release the need to take matters into your own hands, you open yourself up to healing. The energy you would have spent harboring grudges or plotting revenge can be redirected toward your own growth and well-being. This creates space for positivity and light to enter your life, helping you move forward. Trusting in this process allows you to live more freely, without the heavy weight of unresolved anger pulling you down. By placing your trust in divine retribution, you begin to see the bigger picture. It's not about whether someone gets what you think they deserve, but about recognizing that everyone's actions have consequences. When you let go and allow the universe to take its course, you free yourself from the responsibility of holding on to the pain. You realize that your energy is better spent on your own healing rather than on waiting for justice to happen in a specific way. Letting go of the emotional baggage and spiritual toxins that weigh you down is more than just an act of release. It's a powerful step toward reclaiming your strength. When you clear out the bitterness, anger, and guilt that have been holding you back, you open yourself up to a new level of freedom. You begin to realize just how strong you are. Removing these toxic elements from your life doesn't weaken you, it does the opposite. It gives you space to grow, to heal, and to step into the true strength that has been hidden beneath all the emotional clutter. The process of purging these toxic emotions is not easy, but it's worth it. Once you let go of the negativity, you feel lighter, more in control, and more connected to your inner power. This newfound clarity allows you to focus on the things that matter most: your goals, your happiness, and your peace of mind. You no longer feel like you're being pulled down by emotions that don't serve you. Instead, you feel empowered by the decision to take control of your emotional state and focus on what truly lifts you up. Releasing the toxins within you is also a form of self-respect. It's a way of showing yourself that you deserve better than the negativity you've been holding on to. By choosing to let go, you're saying that your mental and spiritual well-being is a priority. This choice isn't just about removing pain. It's about valuing yourself enough to create a space where healing and positivity can thrive. You're making the conscious decision to stop letting the past define you, and that in itself is a powerful act of self-love and personal empowerment. As you continue to clear out the emotional clutter, you'll notice a shift in how you approach life. You'll feel more capable of handling challenges because your mind and spirit are no longer bogged down by unresolved emotions. Instead of reacting from a place of pain or anger, you'll be able to respond with calmness, clarity, and strength. This internal transformation gives you the resilience to face whatever comes your way without being weighed down by unnecessary emotional baggage. Purging these toxic feelings also brings a deep sense of healing. You allow yourself to move past the things that have hurt you, and in doing so, you heal old wounds that may have been open for too long. This healing strengthens you emotionally and spiritually, giving you a sense of renewal. It's not just about getting rid of negativity, it's about creating a stronger, healthier version of yourself who is ready to embrace life without the weight of the past holding you back. The more you release, the closer you get to your true self. You start to see the potential within you, the untapped strength that's been overshadowed by emotional baggage. You'll notice that once you've purged those toxic feelings, your true power becomes more apparent. You begin to trust yourself more, to believe in your ability to overcome challenges, and to recognize that you are capable of far more than you once thought. The moment to take action is now. Holding on to toxic emotions and unresolved feelings only delays your growth and happiness. Starting this detox process will not only cleanse your spirit, but will also unlock new opportunities for growth. When you let go of what's been holding you back, you open yourself to fresh experiences and new perspectives. The mental clarity you gain from this process will help you see things in a new light, giving you the strength and confidence to move forward without the chains of the past dragging you down. Your energy will shift, allowing you to attract positivity and abundance into your life. It's easy to put off this spiritual work, thinking you'll address it later, but the longer you wait, the more these toxins take root. By acting now, you take control of your healing and prevent the buildup of deeper emotional blockages. Don't let procrastination keep you in a place of discomfort. Every moment spent holding on to negative emotions is a moment where your peace and happiness are sacrificed. You owe it to yourself to act now, to start this journey toward a more liberated and empowered version of yourself. The victory is already within your reach. It's not something distant or unattainable. It's here, waiting for you to claim it. You've already survived the pain, the anger, the frustration. Now, it's time to thrive. The decision to detox your spirit is a decision to embrace a brighter, more fulfilling future. It's a choice to prioritize your well-being and commit to your healing. You don't have to carry the weight of the past any longer. Release it and step into the victory that is rightfully yours. Taking this step today means embracing a future where you are no longer tied down by old wounds and lingering negativity. This detox is the key to unlocking a life filled with peace, joy, and fulfillment. It's time to free yourself from the limitations that have been holding you back. The victory is not just possible, it's yours, waiting for you to claim it. Don't wait for tomorrow. Start your spiritual detox today and step into the life that you are always meant to live. This journey of spiritual detox is more than just a task. It's a deep act of self-care and transformation. The work of letting go, of releasing what's been weighing you down, is personal and powerful. It's not about quick fixes or temporary relief. It's about creating lasting change within yourself. As you move through this process, be gentle with yourself. Understand that healing takes time, but every step you take is a step toward the freedom and peace you deserve. By choosing to detox your spirit, you are choosing to invest in your own well-being. You're making space for clarity, for joy, and for a more authentic version of yourself to emerge. This isn't about perfection or trying to fix yourself. It's about recognizing your worth and prioritizing your inner peace. In doing this work, you'll find that the real reward is not just the absence of negativity, but the deep sense of empowerment that comes from aligning with your true self. You have the strength to do this. Trust in your own ability to heal, grow, and transform. The process may be challenging at times, but the freedom it brings is undeniable. It's time to let go of what no longer serves you and embrace the life you are meant to live. You are worthy of peace, of joy, and of a life unburdened by the past. Let this journey be the beginning of something beautiful. If you're still watching, I'd like to thank you for your attention. If you enjoyed the content and want to see more, please consider clicking the subscribe button. Your support is very appreciated. Feel free to share your experiences or thoughts in the comments below. Until next time, take care and subscribe for more insightful content.